I was literally just recording for 2 minutes and 38 seconds without the mic on. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to A1 Bokeh. You know what? I'm gonna start like most of my videos this close. Too close, I know. I'm invading your space, but you know why? Because I love you, man. And women. And everybody. And I hope you're doing well. All 7 of you that watch my videos, I freaking love you and I just want to be close to you. Hope you're doing good. Alright guys, so today I want to touch on the Panasonic G9 update, which also went to the GH5 and the GH5S. Panasonic is just doing, I love Panasonic, man. I started with the G7, missed that camera. I gotta buy it back. They're just amazing cameras. So anyway, one of the main things with the update is the autofocus. So one thing about the Panasonic Lumix G9 autofocus update is that the autofocus has been improved. Now, part of my experience is that the autofocus seems to work better in 4K. But right now I'm using the direct area, so it's like one area that's always in focus. And I hope it's working well. Another thing is the 10-bit footage. There's a few other things, but those were like the big bangers. And yo, that 10-bit footage, all right, look, I'm new here, right? I'm still trying to figure out how to play 10-bit footage on my Windows PC. So if anyone can help me out, put it in the comments, because I'm lazy on the research right now. Sorry, and I know I sound like a freaking noob, but I am. And I hope you stay with me, please. I need the views. I need the subs. So, but I have a clip in the camera. It's very brief, and I actually did it with a Canon FD lens, 50mm 1.4. I just got it. So sick, man. That thing is like in brand new condition. It's in 10-bit 4K, and like it looks freaking amazing, man. Like, yo, crazy. And the 4K looks amazing on this camera already. Like, I'm using 1080p, and I think the 1080p looks really good. There was a few other things. I think some bug fixes, and I can't remember what else. But yeah, so those 2 things were really sweet. So from now on, I'm gonna use autofocus for my videos and hope for the best. The GH5 seems to have really good autofocus now as well. Anyway, the update is dope. If you haven't done it, get on it, man. Oh yeah, and there's a new color profile, the HLG. That one's pretty cool. I think like you definitely want to be in the right conditions to use it, and the footage is dope. But that only works with 10-bit. So like I said, I'm having some issues with that 10-bit. All right, so why don't we just do a very unscientific, not very legit autofocus test, all right? Not bad, not amazing, not terrible. Speaking of focus, let's get on to the 20mm 1.7. Super good lens. Let's get right on the focus. So the focus is kind of slow. I normally use autofocus, or I normally use manual focus back button. So I'll click it and it's like, it's never like deep. So compared to the new modern lenses, the autofocus is slow. But you know, man, we're kind of spoiled. Every camera is good, every lens is amazing, and it's like, yeah, the autofocus is slow compared to freaking all these amazing lenses. Really? We're gonna complain. It's a little loud too? Alright, let's complain. So yeah, the autofocus is a little loud. Sometimes you can definitely hear it in the mic, in the camera body. But that was more so when I had the G7. I've noticed in the G9, it's not as loud. So we'll see in post. But when you're behind the camera, you can definitely hear it. It's not too crazy. And like I said, with the G9, it's not that loud. G7 it was. I was like, what is that? I actually thought like I was hearing vehicles in the way in the background. You know what? I'm gonna try to move around a little just see if we can kind of throw off the autofocus, which would be easy on a Panasonic camera. No hate to Panasonic. I gotta say that because I'm hoping one day they'll send me stuff and maybe even pay me to do videos. That'd be freaking sick. Because I'm a loyal customer, man. I'm getting a GH5, and I have a G9, and I have a GX85, and I bought a G7. So I mean, come on, man. Panasonic, show me some love. I know I only got like 18 subscribers, but it's about your heart, not about what you got. So another thing about this lens, the 20mm, is it's super freaking sharp. Now at 1080p, I feel like you don't unlock the true sharpness of this thing. At 4K, it is sharp as crap. There's plenty of videos that show this sharpness. I remember the first time I really used it, it was on a shoot with this guy who kind of bamboozled me. It's a story for another day. But when I remember looking at the footage, I was like, bro, this junk is super freaking sharp, bro. Like, it's almost too sharp, you know what I mean? But it's kind of cool. So if you're all about sharpness, this is definitely a lens you would like I was when I first got into, you know, the camera stuff. All I cared about was lens sharpness. Like, I wanted the sharp lenses. For some things, that's cool, but now that's not really the case with what I mostly care about. Another thing, this lens, you know, the colors are really good, super accurate, as you can see. Green, you know, I'm like a brown caramel color, you know, but the light kind of, it's white, so we blend well though. Field of view is actually really dope because it's like you can get a wide shot, but you can get close to a subject and it, you know, they look pretty big, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get close enough to get those kind of shots. And also what I like is if you have like a mid-range and you're in a wide environment, this focal length, it kind of creates like a small subject in a large world, but still close at the same time. And I think that's a pretty cool attribute of this lens. And the field of view is so, like, it's so versatile because of all those factors. Like, you can go wide, close, mid. It all has a unique perspective. So like when I go out and I don't really know what I'm gonna do and I want to pack light, and this lens is freaking small, dude. It is like that freaking thick. I would show it to you, but I'm recording on it right now. It is small. It's adorable. When I want to pack light, I take my camera and the 20mm, because if I don't know what I'm gonna shoot, this thing is so versatile, it can kind of do it all. And in all those regards, it's a freaking great lens. Yeah, so I think that's it, guys. So Panasonic G9 update, dope. We got the main players for me are the color profile, the improved autofocus, which is actually pretty freaking good, I think. And there was something else that was big. And I can't remember what it is. Oh yeah, the 10-bit, the freaking 10-bit that I can't do on my computer. And I don't even shoot in 4K. Wouldn't even dream of exporting in 4K. My computer literally shuts off. So the update's awesome, and that lens, and when it comes to the 20mm lens, it's a great all-arounder prime lens if you're into prime lenses. Last thing about the 20mm, I would say it does best in smaller spaces. If like that could be its specialty. You know, I've done a photo shoot in a barber shop that was kind of small, and all the pictures came out really good. Like the composition, everything in the photo, it looked cool. The colors looked amazing, dude. And I did that with the GX85, not even the G9. So GX85 and 20mm Panasonic 1.7, that's an amazing, compact, super sharp, super great combo. And what was the last thing? If you like my video, like it, share it. Nah, don't share it. Whatever. If you want to subscribe, subscribe. If you want to like it, cool. If you just watched it, I got love for you regardless. I doubt anyone's even gonna make it this far into the video. If you do make it this far into the video, just write a comment or give me a like. Catch you all next time. I don't know, I gotta come up with an end slogan, man. I can't think of nothing. Later.